Hello guys, right, I've been watching this US 100 for probably an hour or two, on and off. I come in, I go out, I do chores, I come back, and I've been scalping as well, scalping them. But it occurred to me, something occurred to me while I was just outside, away from the charts now, and then I come back, is that I didn't take this at, we're now 3:15 UK time. And at 2 o'clock, I took a little scalp, just 10 pips, 100 points or whatever on US 100 long. And we were way below the R2 pivot at the time. And I was expecting it to go there. But because my rules for myself are changing so quickly now with this using this TMA, as opposed to strictly sticking to the bust, pullback, break and close, as it happens, that was a perfect entry there anyway. That's the bust, these are the pullbacks, and that's the break and close above the high. We'll just double check that, but it is. And the same one here as well. Let's have a look at that one. 47.50. I'm not, 43, 42.32, let's double check. 47.50, so two tests, two checks rather, as I suggest all the time. And this one, hopefully, I haven't checked it, should be higher. Sorry for the painful way this works, but it sadly it is just like that. Oh, now why isn't that? That isn't even showing. Oh, God, my mouse isn't helpful. 50.54. So that is your bust. That's your pullback. That is your break and close above the high of the bust. So that was a valid entry. Looks like this was as well. Well, clearly this was a bust, pullback, break and close. And what we're talking about here is growing momentum, increasing momentum as it breaks. Same here, look, bust, pullback, grey, break and close. Bust, pullback, and that's clearly higher than that one. So they were both really high momentum. That's, that's just crazy how this thing is moving. They're all huge moves as well. And then back to this one, there's your bust, and we'll double check that, 50.54. And double check this one. It wasn't higher. 50.35. That's how precise I like to be. So that wasn't a positive trigger. 50.54, but this one looks like it probably was. 52.99. Double check it, yeah. So that's a positive trigger, and off it goes again. So you cannot, it's growing momentum, guys. People that have never even thought of trading like this, in my opinion, not many. It wasn't until I found this, and then we got the TMA, and I occasionally mentioned, oh yeah, TMA looks like it does a similar thing, and it does. So, point being, the whole point of this video is that I am breaking old rules and making new rules the more screen time and the more I observe these fantastic indicators, and it can only keep getting better and better and better. And it's all about thinking outside the box, guys, and it's all about screen time and observation and being tuned in. I think focus as well. So the point I'm trying to make is, people wouldn't have traded these methods. No one ever that I know of has coined the phrase magnetic pivots. They were trading pivots in a different way. Bounces off pivots, breakthrough, back through pivots and all that lot. And loads of different ways. And they're all good. I'm not saying any of them are wrong. All I'm saying is if you devise a way, a thought process, and you will limit yourself if you stick too strictly to the rules. And I suppose from my point of view, you have to have set in stone rules to develop discipline. That's how I developed the 3CR. And then you can only keep improving. And, when it does kick off like it has fairly recently, it absolutely kicks off. So, sorry for the long-winded and sort of on and off jumping around type video, but it's hard to put into words what's going on quite frankly now. And this is just one of 7 of the things I trade, instruments I trade. And there's just so many trades everywhere now, so many trades. And to finalize, it is about confidence. I didn't take these trades because it's so new to me. The old rules just said don't take too many trades. Simple as that. That's because we're afraid. But when you're not afraid and you've got the confidence because you've watched these things and you've watched these improvements, you've watched these, I've used the phrase, these have got a million other secrets to give us yet. And they have, multi-time frame. Just this turn green, that would have been impossible to even consider trading 4 or 5 months ago or 6, 8 months ago. But gradually I've started seeing, these flat periods and then it takes off. There's a reason for that. And that will be a perfectly valid bust, pullback, break and close on the lower time frames. Stuff like that. So you're thinking in 3 dimensions. You hear about people playing chess in 3 or 4 dimensions. I can't play it in 1. Horrible, useless at it. But fortunately, charts and my analysis of charts is good. I can do this when I'm sick now. They say don't trade when you're ill. I can trade it when I'm ill. I can trade it when I'm after waking up 5 minutes in the middle of the night. I can trade it anytime I like now because I'm so tuned into it. So I suppose the takeaway from that is, guys, if you trust that I can do it, and I'm showing hundreds of examples every month, then all you have to worry about is that what you get on your charts is what you trade. And you could look back 10 years and these would look exactly the same. That's a really important point, actually. You could look back 20 years and these would look exactly the same. Exactly the same. And if you didn't have your time frame on here, that would look exactly the same as well. It's just crazy, isn't it? Crazy good though. Crazy good. So stick with it, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.